Hey YouTubers, it's me, MonkeyDragon here, helping out gaming goblins out there. Well anyways guys, the topic of today's video is Xbox One and PS4. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay guys, let me go and start off by saying, this isn't like a review or a comparison, or me saying, hey, this one's better than that one, because that's what's pretty much going on right now. Like, oh, my goodness, this hardware spec's amazing. This one's going to be better for this. And I don't really care. I'm going to get both systems. It doesn't really matter to me which one your fanboyism really likes. Me, this video, I'm just going to be talking about the two different systems and what I think and what I've seen from each one of them. And let me give you a brief history, this way someone doesn't say I'm a fanboy over this one or a fanboy. Someone actually said I was an Xbox fanboy. Anyways, so my first original system was an Xbox. House got broken into, stolen, didn't have an Xbox anymore. Got a PlayStation 2, got a PlayStation 3, all my friends were on it. Then I got an Xbox Red Ring, crashed my games, sold it, and been playing on PlayStation 3 because that's where my friends are. Anyways, so with that history out of the way, let's go ahead and continue on and talk about this. First, let's go and talk about the controller, because there's always been a lot of talk about controllers between the gamers, whether you guys want to admit it or not. Whether you're a PS3 or whether you're an Xbox 360 person, a lot of talk is, oh my goodness, the controllers, this one's more precise, and there's a lot of talk about controllers in the releases of the games, so let's go ahead and continue on with these controllers. So first, I'd like to talk about the Xbox One controller. Apparently, they have new thumbsticks for better precision and more accuracy with them. If you guys haven't seen, they have these little grooves on it so that your fingers won't slip and slide while on it. You can actually rip it and move around pretty accurately, which is pretty cool. Apparently, there was a problem with the D-pad previously on the Xbox 360 controller. I never really got to play it long enough to notice it, but apparently there was a problem, they fixed it. Also, they have a new microphone jack into it. If you guys don't know, they changed it from just like I don't even know what it is, like a 5.1 audio jack so that, your microphones sound better. Apparently they changed it to like a Microsoft exclusive kind of audio jack into it, which is kind of weird. But for the PlayStation 4, they actually changed the controller up a bunch. One of the big things they were talking about is the ergonomic feature of it. Now it's supposed to rest a lot more comfortably in your hand. It's supposed to feel like you're holding, guess what you're supposed to be holding. Like, that was some of the big talk. And one of the other things was the share button. And this has been talked about so much, saying, oh my goodness, now you can upload your videos to, Facebook and Twitter and da-da-da-da-da. There's gonna be so many more commentators. Oh, it's so amazing. No, get that out of here. Dude, do you realize how much stuff goes into uploading and being a commentator? It's not like you can just record, a really cool triple man spread feed, upload it to YouTube and get 20,000 views. This share button isn't going to change the way people do YouTube. What it is going to be is you and your buddies who are casual gamers, on Facebook, Twitter, whatever the hell it may be, you guys are going to be talking and be like, hey dude, I'm better than you, check out this triple man speed, and you share it to your friends and be like, in your face. And that's pretty much what it's going to be. It's going to be for the casual gamers. It's not going to be for the commentators. So yeah. So let's go and talk about the touchpad. That was another big thing on the PlayStation 4 controller. Apparently, they got this touchpad on the front of the controller, and it says that, oh, it's going to be used in more immersion and da-da-da-da. And me, I think of it that's not something that I really look for. If you guys have ever played, iPhone games or iPod games, if you want precision, you really don't want to trust a thing that kind of guesses what your center of what you're trying to touch is and the motion of it. Nah. Like in Call of Duty, I want you to use a touchpad and try to move around and shoot people while using that. It's not going to work out too well. There's not going to be too much precise or precision in this thing. What I do see it as, maybe as a scrolling thing, maybe as something to highlight an area, maybe to draw your own plans, like for football, if you're like, hey, this guy go here, you drag over there. You get what I'm saying? I can see it like that, but for precision or for hardcore gamers, I'm not going to see it as something that you want to rely on. Next is they added in some new controllers, new triggers. And this is something that's pretty cool. If you guys don't know, the triggers on the PlayStation 4 for the bottom, or the PlayStation 3 on the bottom ones, are really huge and really kind of... It's just a weird feeling whenever you hold them. It doesn't really feel right. But apparently now they added it to where it actually is triggers more along the lines of the Xbox 360 controller. And I like that new design. Also, they changed the input for microphones. If you guys don't know, on the bottom part of the microphone, or on the bottom part of the PlayStation 4 controller, they added in, oh gosh, what is it? I think a 5.1 audio jack. And now, you know, that's going to improve audio qualities. Because if you guys don't play on PS3, or you guys do, you notice sometimes people are like, or it sounds like they're freaking breathing into the mic. Like there's some really bad stuff going on. Apparently this audio jack is going to improve that, so that doesn't really happen anymore. It's going to be a lot better quality, which I'm looking definitely forward to. But yeah, a lot of differences in the controllers, more to the PlayStation 4 side, but what are you going to do? Let's go ahead and move on to the actual Kinects. You know, the move, the camera that's going to be spying on you while you sleep. These things that most people have been talking about. The PlayStation 4, you know, honestly, when I seen it, I've never really used it for the PlayStation 3. It's never really came into me like, yeah, I want to go dancing. Like, it's not something that's like I look forward to, if you guys can catch my drift. It's just something where it's just like an added little feature. But apparently for the Xbox One, it's going to be used as kind of your primary controller. You know, hey, you want to switch the page, move your hand this way. You want to make something big, you know, open or close your palm. You want to select a channel, you use your hands. You know, they got all this integration into the camera to the actual Xbox One, so you don't have to pick up your controller, which is a pretty cool feature. I like that, you know. Hey, if someone was standing outside my window and I'm just waving my hands around, they might think that I'm having a party and I won't look so lonely anymore. But I don't know, the cameras don't really seem to be a big part for me, but I think it's a pretty cool feature. One feature that I did like from what I've seen from the cameras, and I'm fairly sure it's for the PlayStation 4, and I don't think it's another device, but apparently you can say like go big, and the camera like projects this movie projector-esque like thing onto the back of your wall and you get better immersion. Although, I like the concept of it, but when I see it, I'm like, dude, I'm not going to trust that. Do you realize what I have on my wall? I have posters, I have bookshelves, I have mirrors, I have all this other stuff, you know, just hanging on my freaking wall. It's not like it's a flat movie screen surface where it's like precision and I can see like, okay, is that a guy or is that a book? Like, I don't know. It's a good idea. I think it'd be pretty cool for movies, but for gaming experiences, I don't know. It doesn't really seem like it's something that I'd be looking forward to using, but it's pretty cool. With that, let's kind of go ahead and move on to the actual consoles themselves. And this is the way I've always kind of seen it for Xbox, because Xbox has always been a multimedia kind of thing. It's always been, you know, Netflix, it's always been, you know, Hulu, Facebook, all these integrated stuff, and PlayStation has never really been about integrating all these other features into it. It's been more about gaming, and I think the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 kind of confirms what I've always been thinking, is that the Xbox is kind of like a convenience system, and the PlayStation is kind of like a gaming system. Before, people were like, oh, you're rage, like that kind of stuff that's going to be happening. I'm going to go ahead and say that, yes, you can play games, you know, yes, there is, you know, an Xbox, amazing clans, and all this other kind of stuff. But what I'm talking about is if you look at the presentations between the two, the PlayStation mainly talked about the exclusive games, talked about the games, talked about how they went to the developers and talked to them about what they would want out of these systems. And when you look at the when you look at the Xbox One, what did it really talk about? It talked about, you know, hey, you want TV? Plug it into here. You know, we can say, go to TV. You can watch freaking TV on here. Hey, you want to surf the web? Go on here. You can say surf the web and scroll the thing. You want to go on Facebook? You can say go to Facebook. Let's watch Facebook, Skype, Twitter, MySpace. Who the thing's dead? It's like, dude, I don't care about going to Skype. If I want to go on Skype, I'll go on my computer. If I wanted to watch TV, I'd watch freaking TV. If I want to go on the internet, once again, I'll go to my computer. Focus your freaking stuff on the gaming experience. Both of you guys, from the Xbox and PlayStation. I'm not buying these things to freaking, you know, run everything within my world. Although that's a cool idea, but I want to just play games. Just focus on the freaking games. Get the games right. And then you can start talking about TVs and stuff. Because there's so many issues and problems, you know, porting over games from here to there. Where people, you know, they're having horrible experiences. And for me, it's like, I don't really care about the console wars or this or that. I don't care. What I want to focus on is the gamers, the all-around community, you know, how computers or the PC guys get screwed over, you know, with DLC, and how the PlayStation guys usually get, and the main reason why I'm talking about the PC guys is usually things come out first for Xbox, then it usually goes PS2, or the PlayStation community is like number 2, and then the PC guys are like number 3. Like, that's the number 2, number 3. Anyways, so that's usually the way the hand-me-down stuff kind of happens, and I don't really like that. I find it to be just like, what the hell? focus on making the gaming experience for everyone very enjoyable, very level, that kind of stuff. And you can focus on, the different qualities of features that come within the system itself, and then you can start focusing on making me want to buy one system over the other, if that makes sense to you guys. I kind of want to pick up a system and be able to say, when I play any game on any of these systems, it's going to run the same, it's going to be the same. But, the integrated features to how I talk to my friends, how I message my friends, how I, basically all around the system itself, the way I interact with my friends is different. That's the way I want to look at it. And as I see it right now, the PlayStation 4 is focusing on games, and Xbox is focusing on taking over the freaking world. That's the way I look at it right now. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please put it in the comment section below. Sorry this video ran long. Gonna end it there. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to me if you want to see more of my videos. Hate the video if you think I'm a freaking fanboy of either one system. I'm MonkeyDragon. That's all I really got, guys. Peace.